So we did pump massively. How much of a percentage move was that on Bitcoin? I think that was from the lows around about 25% move. That is insanity. From all the way down from 74k to 93,500 where we're at now. And when it wanted to come down, it doesn't really want to come down, which is looking very bullish. This thing might just send. It might fly, which is annoying because I sold my kaspa positions and I made a big mistake. I'm actually looking for a retest at about 8 cents. Hopefully I get that. I don't know if we will because it is looking very, very bullish on many indicators, so it does look overbought. However, I want a cool off. We have till May the 7th. Hopefully by then we do get a flipping sentiment and a retest. And then I think I will go all in. Let's look at Twitter. Let's actually look at Twitter. Ethereum. This isn't the chart they want you to see. 80k though. That's mental. Imagine if it was an 80k madness. That would be brazy. Good news is we're likely going to 67%. Bad news is we're likely going to 67% as well. So it might go down, fake out, and then go higher. If that's nasty if it does that. Death cross pump was lovely and strong. Higher low is the next target. I'm going to get greedy on this May dip. Me too. Be like a full-on clip and take that May dip. Because the liquidation heat map is showing like 83k. Looks hopefully like a magnet. So if we can get lower, I can get in a little bit more. Don't get me wrong, I have got positions open, but I just feel so underexposed, especially with global liquidity. If we have a quick look at the liquidation levels as well, it is all stacking to the long side. A lot more longs and shorts, so hopefully we will be going down. If we look at global liquidity versus Bitcoin, this is why. So I believe that Casper and Bitcoin will follow suit because global liquidity has been going high. I don't know if I can find a good chart for you guys, man, because every time I want to find a good chart, it just doesn't want to show it. But basically, it's gone up and it's upticked a lot, which means Bitcoin is going to follow because it usually does, because it has the highest correlation towards global liquidity than any other asset. So I think Casper will follow suit as well, especially with all the upgrades that are coming out. This is crazy, by the way. First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. If we look at Gemini, that is exactly what they posted yesterday. Patience is key. Imagine if Gemini is going to list on Mikami and Ryujin. Holy PUMPAMOLI. Without listings, it actually pumped like crazy, so I wonder what it's going to be like now. Fed cut rates, bank offer cheaper loans, companies and consumers borrow more, spending increases, risk appetite grows, crypto and stocks pump. That is the cycle of us getting rich, and that is exactly what we need. Apparently next stop is 88,500. If we look at this upward channel, yeah, hopefully we get that, man. Because currently it's just looking very strong. Can Casper still pull off a 2021 Cardano style run? 30x. 30x from today's prices. If you times 10 by 3, that's 30. That's $3. Hopefully we can. Because Grayscale have added them back on the currency under consideration. They removed it. Probably all orchestrated, I'm not going to lie. But here we go. Trump 25% on cars. On Canada could go up. Hopefully we see more scare in the market, because then we can get in at lower prices. Casper at 8. I feel like Casper at 5 to 8 cents is very good. I feel like it's like buying Bitcoin below 1k. Obviously I could be wrong. Bitcoin's proven through the test of time, but Casper still is in its first bull run, so it's highest risk to reward. 12 days until Casper becomes the fastest blockchain in the world. 10 blocks every second. Literally 12 days, less than 2 weeks. What changed? The answer comes in two parts. Firstly, yesterday marked the swearing in of the new SEC Commissioner Paul Atkins. So back on Grayscale's list, a major moment for crypto. Atkins has been an advocate for the industry for years and expected to roll back the damage done under the former SEC chair Gary Gensler. Second, Grayscale relies on Coinbase Custody LLC to hold its crypto assets. The fact that Grayscale relisted Casper immediately after Atkins took office strongly hints that Coinbase Custody LLC has agreed to hold Casper, a major development. Could this mean a Coinbase listing is on the horizon? Hopefully, bro. Don't give me chills. And don't make me FOMO, not yet. I need to be strategic. This is literally where I expect Ethereum in the cycle. And if Ethereum's going to perform like that, how is Omikami, how is Ryujin, how is Kaspa, how is everything that we hold going to perform? Global liquidity is going to send this hopefully a lot higher. Eventually Bitcoin will retest the 200-week moving average and possibly the channel's bottom. Historically, these lower levels have been better buying opportunities than the channel's top. So that's at about 50-ish K. Because I want to show you the bearish and the bullish side, because I don't want you to feel too bullish, especially because we've broken out and you can get FOMO. If you bought gold at the peak or top in 1492, it would have taken 533 years for you to break even in 2025. That is madness. It is a slow performing asset. BTC something like this soon, a proper fake out and then all the way down. Yo, that is max pain. So it probably will happen.
Hold, have a long, again, don't fuck this up. Just be careful. Just buy, hold, have a long-term time horizon, and learn how to take pain. And when there is pain, you buy more. Unless something changes the thesis that suddenly we're all going to turn into Neanderthals and nobody's going to use technology ever again, it is going up. It's as simple as that. And unless something changes that we're not breaking the financial system and that the internet has disappeared, we will go to blockchain technology. It's as simple as that. That's all you need to know. Everything else is just fucking noise.
That's mad. Central banks QE tariffs negotiation, global M2 supply new all-time high, FTX distribution next month. They say that every month though. Pro Crypto SEC chairman, ETF inflows rising, SoftBank buying BTC, ETH, staking approval next month. You are not fully prepared for the next rally. How we predicted the exact bottom. It might roll over. Stopped right under resistance with stock extremely overbought. Lots of overconfidence on the timeline, as well as this literally looks like a breakdown and retest on the higher time frame. Again, wait for the weekly close until you make assumptions, especially when we've seen these retrace. April 22nd, 2024 compared to 2025. Ethereum and Solana were better a year ago. That's mad. Look at them. Bitcoin wants to ask them, are you guys coming? Everyone needs and wants a weaker dollar to service their dollar debts. No one wants it to move fast. It blows up. But they need it lower over the next 12 months. This is the purest form of global liquidity and is the largest driver of global M2 currently. The US knows this too, and it's a key part of trade negotiations, especially with China. Bitcoin broke the downtrend. Tariffs are overhyped and most people already forgot. Markets will pump this month. Hold on tight. Good news for people with not much money. I'm buying more Silver Eagles today. Silver's still cheap, you know. Let's look at eToro. I don't know why I use eToro. I probably shouldn't be promoting this exchange because they'll get people scammed. So do your own research. But stocks look like they're pumping too. I can't believe Tesla pumped on bad earnings as well. It just moves where it wants and it's all a manipulated game. Just make sure you're on the right side of the trade. Apple, Nvidia and Nike, what I'm looking at. Apple and Nvidia are way too overbought in my opinion. Way too inflated, so Nike's the only position I'm in at the moment and I've made that clear. Right. We just need a pullback. That is all we want. Is all we ask for. But a pullback could mean it's going to go a lot lower. It's a disgusting market environment. We're in DCA and be careful. Don't go all in and chill. Only money you're willing to lose.